Welcome to the Pro Travel Plus back office. We're going to take a look at the travel portal today, and we're going to show you in particular the Vacation Rewards Network. This is a really exciting piece of our travel portal, probably the one place that you always want to start, no matter what you're looking for, with the one exception being flights. So if you're looking for condos or hotels or cruises or car rentals or entertainment, you want to go to the Vacation Rewards Network. And if you were looking for your $500 in discount dollars, your rewards travel dollars, you're going to find those in the Vacation Rewards Network. So after I click on this, if it's my first time coming to the site, I'm going to be asked to register, because that's how we reward the 500 travel dollars to spend. And you're going to see how much you've got left in your account sorted towards the top right hand portion of this window where it says rewards cash to spend. So this is where it gets really fun, because here's where we're gonna show you guys some of these offers that are back here, and it's a little bit difficult at first. If it's your first time navigating this, it's kind of tough to find the travel link. So it's actually on the left hand side, kind of tiny little print right there, and after you click on it, you're gonna have several options. Now this is of course if you want to book travel. Keep in mind you've also got all kinds of other options here, such as gift cards, merchandise, featured brands, local offers. So there's a lot of fun stuff in here, but we're going to stick to travel today because I want to show you guys how powerful this system is. Basically the way this works with your rewards dollars, we take our already ridiculously discounted pricing on hotels, condos, cruises, car rentals, and the like, and we tack on and drive down that price even further to a point where it really is a fantastic deal. So let's go ahead and do an example search here. I'm going to click on hotels and condos, and I want to make everybody familiar with a few options that are up here in the hotels and condos section. So you'll see up at the very top, first of all, you're going to type in where you're going. Let's go ahead and do San Diego, California, where I am located, and we're going to do a check-in. We're going to do a week's check-in at this particular time. The reason why is if you do an entire week, you're going to have a lot more condos that show up, and this is a really cool feature and kind of fun because you're going to notice there's some access to some inventory that does not show up in other systems, other travel-based websites. So in many cases, it's actually going to be very difficult for you to even compare, because we're going to have listings in here that simply don't exist anywhere else. And those are going to be listings that can get you into places for as low as $300 for an entire week for places that'll sleep up to 6 people. Pretty awesome when you break that all down per person per night. You're talking about $50 per person for the week. Total of about, what would that be? I'm not really good with math, guys, but you can break it out. $50 divided by 7. It's pretty impressive stuff. A lot of fun to be able to take that kind of a trip, whether it's with family or friends. You're going to notice that when you first scroll down here, things are going to be sorted by top picks. So top picks essentially kind of takes sort of a combination of what you would pay on an average for per night plus your rewards cash, and tries to give you what it thinks are some of the better deals. I'm not necessarily always in agreement with what those deals are that are the best. As a good example here, the Holiday Inn Express in San Diego, it's doing it for $123 a night. The normal rate would be $970.74 for the week. They're dropping $232 off in rewards cash. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see that a little bit better here on your screen. And as you see there, it's dropping $232 from that in rewards cash. Not really one of my favorite deals. So what you might want to do with this, if you want to sort by the right in the right direction, what you might want to do is towards the top where it says sort by, you can click on you pay low to high, and this takes the combination of both the price you would have paid without rewards cash, and then it combines that with your even lower price with rewards cash to give you a pretty insane deal at some places. We're going to take a look at some of these in San Diego right now. So for an entire week at the Roadway Inn, you're going to be paying $372.94 in San Diego. We got the Days Inn for $67 a night. Keep in mind, most of these prices here include tax. So if you're doing any price comparison kind of stuff out there, and you're looking at any public-facing type websites that are out there, obviously there's hundreds and hundreds of options out there. This would be where you can actually take that, and you want to make sure, because when you look at some of those other sites, most of them actually do not include tax in their final price that they display for you. So if you're doing price comparisons, make sure you're comparing apples to apples. One of the best things you can do with this this list when you're sorting through it, personally, I always like to choose the top picks. Of course, we already kind of covered that, but essentially that's what's going to give you some of the higher quality places in the area, and it'll definitely show you some of the places that will be a little more desirable to stay. And a lot of these places here that you're looking at on this list are going to be places that are going to be coming up for $150 to $300 a night. So you get you'll see the difference abundantly clear in front of you, and you'll notice that once you click the Book It Now button, it's going to deduct the rewards cash from your balance. So I'm not going to actually do that at this time, but if I did book this particular hotel, it's 15% savings with the rewards cash. It would deduct $180 from my rewards cash balance, which would show up obviously at the top, as we already discussed. There's a few different things I'm going to scroll up on here. There we go. So your rewards cash to spend still $500. Now, there's some really neat little tricks and tips that I want to give to you guys that are really fun for this, because as you start to really delve into this travel portal and really dig in on the Vacation Rewards Network, you're going to find that there's some areas you can actually double dip. And those double dip savings are actually going to be pretty significant for you. I'll give you 2 examples of that underneath the car rental section. So you're going to go back to travel. We're going to go to car rental. And there's only 2 companies that show up in this particular version of our car rental engine. And that's going to be Avis and Budget. Now, you might be thinking, well, why is that the case? Because those are the only 2 areas where we can apply your rewards dollars. So what's neat about that, though, is that once you go ahead and we're going to go ahead and do San Diego for the same dates, San Diego, California. And we'll choose the same dates that we had before for the condo we were looking at. I believe that was the 18th through the 24th, if I'm not mistaken. And once we're done with that, we're going to be presented with a litany of options. Love saying that word, litany. Going to be given a lot of options here that we're going to take a look at. They're all going to come from only 2 locations, though. We're going to see Avis and Budget show up on this list. And then, after I show you this part, I'm going to show you how to supersize your savings to really maximize your travel dollars and get the most out of this. But this is really fun, because if you actually did this search as an example on avis.com or on other travel-related websites out there, you wouldn't find a price anywhere near what you're seeing on our website. So the total with tax from Avis, $232 for an SUV. As you might notice, sometimes the really inexpensive stuff actually comes in a much higher class. So you've got an SUV for $232 for the week, or you can go for an economy car for $247 for the week. But if you ask me, that's an IQ test, and I'm pretty sure I would pass that one. Now let's scroll on down to the budget portion, and you're going to see here, so in this case with budget, economy is the cheapest, and that's $228 after tax. Keep in mind, again, these are after-tax prices, so these are really good deals, because as you start to do your price comparisons, I think you guys are going to see most of these booking engines, including the 2 you see on the screen, if you went to their home pages, they're going to give you, first of all, a higher price than what it says here for your average base rate, certainly much higher than what you would pay, and they don't display the tax. So then you get this big surprise at the very end where you get $80 and $90, $100 tacked on, and it really hurts you. So we're at $232.42 for this rental of an SUV in the San Diego area. Awesome deal, right? That's fun, and it's awesome, and I love it, but there's a little more we can do to make this even sweeter. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to click on Travel Gift Cards. So I'm not actually going to book that at this time. If I did click the reserve button, it would pull $88 in rewards cash out of my $500 balance, just so you know. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to click on Travel Gift Cards. What are travel gift cards? These are some pretty cool things back here, guys. A lot of fun to use. But what's the first thing you see pop up on your screen? Avis Rent-A-Car gift certificate for $100, and you get it for $90. Uses $10 of your rewards cash, and you can buy 2 of them. So what do you know? On that car that you already saved, let's go back here so we can see how much we would have saved had we booked that car. Let's scroll up here, and I think it did not save our search, so we're going to go right back to the rewards network, and we're going to do the search again. I believe it was $232. Actually, I'm just going to take a stab at that. So take that $232 and drop another $20 off the price. We've just taken the same area of our website. We've used 108 rewards dollars, and in 1 week's car rental, we saved more than it cost to join PTP as a member. That's pretty awesome, right? That's a lot of fun. That's what the rewards network is all about. So as you start to use this and leverage this, you're going to find that there's a lot more here than just travel. In fact, even under the travel section, there's stuff that's really not about travel necessarily. It can be, but as a good example of that, you'll see right here something that's called activities. Activities apply all over the world. So as you'll notice here, you got a big list of countries right off the bat. There are tons and tons and tons of countries here. First, select your country. We're going to do United States of America since we're doing California, San Diego right now. We'll go ahead and choose San Diego. Now, the key to this, when you're selecting a date range, you have to select 30 days or less. So I'm going to go ahead and do 28-ish days. And that'll give us, so we'll go May 13th through June 10th. Now when I click search activities, everything that is available with travel rewards dollars in your discount pricing is going to show up on this site. I apologize, guys, but some of these things we're working on, like you can kind of see this button. If I increase this, if I zoom in a little bit, the button kind of splits in half. We're working with a lot of this stuff to really make this cleaner and easier for you. Keep in mind we're in pre-launch. Things are only getting better and better. One of the first things that's on this list that I think is really awesome is SeaWorld San Diego. It says $77.45. Now what I'm going to do a search for SeaWorld San Diego. We're going to take a look at their tickets because I want you guys to see a price comparison live so you get an idea of what we're looking at. This is really neat too because when you actually buy a ticket, one-day ticket to SeaWorld, it actually becomes an annual pass. So you buy a one-day ticket and you get to come back for the rest of 2015. And a one-day ticket from SeaWorld is, here we go, is $89, as you can see right here. So $89 for a SeaWorld San Diego single-day ticket. Now let's go back to the PTP travel portal. And I'm going to zoom in so that you guys can see this. I don't know if your eyesight's better than mine or not, but here is the deal that we're talking about. SeaWorld San Diego for $77.45. So that is utilizing. Now if I click on view pricing, it's actually going to break it down for me on how that all pans out. As you can see, the retail price, $88.99. So it applies $11.54 of your rewards cash, which would come out of your balance. You pay a total of $77.45. Now, if this is a kid's ticket, you pay a total of $71.65. And remember, you can always come back for unlimited visits to SeaWorld throughout the rest of the year. It's essentially like buying an annual pass for $77. Pretty awesome deal. There's so many just like that. So what you want to do is in your local area or the area that you plan on visiting, make sure you check out the activities. There's so much in here, everything from Legoland to a La Jolla Sea Cave kayak tour for $38 there. As you can see, a tour of the Midway Museum. I know for a fact that they don't generally do almost anything less than $20 to tour that. We have it on our site for $15.04. We've got a biplane sightseeing ride for $107. All kinds of stuff in there. So I don't want to go too far with that. I just want you guys to explore that, have some fun with it, and keep in mind, every time you come to Pro Travel Plus, where do you start? That's right, you start on the Rewards Network. That is your home base to find all the incredible savings out there. You might have seen the banner on the screen that flashed up and said save up to 40%. I'll just cover one more thing on here. We've got gift cards for entertainment, dining, shopping, travel. Now the entertainment gift cards is going to include things like heavily discounted movie tickets and that kind of stuff. Once I click on dining, there's a good for instance here. First thing that pops up is a Red Robin gift card, $90 for a $100 gift card. You got Chili's, another 10% off there for their gift card, 10% off at TGI Fridays, 10% off Black Angus. There's a couple of them that are pretty significant in here, though, as you start to scroll down. And I'm going to find one of these guys right here. Country Buffet is a great example of this. This is a 40% savings on your meal there. So you can actually get a $50 gift card for $30. It's going to remove $20 from your rewards cash balance. Pretty exciting stuff. Play around with this, have a lot of fun with it, and realize that you have gotten yourself some incredible value with Pro Travel Plus. We look forward to teaching you about the next section of our travel portal, and we thank you very much for coming and taking this tutorial today.